70% of women say they experience significant stress during pregnancy, and being pregnant in 2025 and 2026 doesn't make it any easier. Whether you struggle to get pregnant, got pregnant a little earlier than you hoped for, experienced losses, have financial stress, or had a traumatic birth before, finding providers who align with your priorities, appointments, or are just completely overwhelmed and scared of the unknown. Extreme stress during pregnancy is so valid, and a lot of time we can't just choose to escape stress. So why are we even talking about it? Well, I want to tell you about something called fetal programming and how we react to stress, does shapes our baby's development. So just don't worry, there is hope too. We can't choose the stress, but we can learn how to adapt and regulate so that our bodies can process it a little easier and teach our baby's nervous system how to be resilient. Let's get to it. So this video is for pregnant moms who are dealing with chronic stress and want to understand how it is affecting their baby's development and what they can actually do to help their nervous system regulate despite the overwhelming circumstances. In this video, you'll discover how the umbilical cord connection programs your baby's nervous system, why up to 70% of pregnant women report significant stress, and how it affects fetal development, the perfect storm that starts during pregnancy, and how neurologically focused chiropractic care helps your nervous system shift from survival mode to regulation. And this creates a calm internal environment for your baby. So, I want to talk about Catherine. This was her 5th pregnancy, but only her 2nd under neurologically focused chiropractic care. Her previous pregnancies without care were filled with unrelenting heartburn, sciatic pain, crushing fatigue, and overwhelming stress. Now this time, she got adjusted 2 to 3 times a week throughout her pregnancy. Even though this was the oldest she'd ever been during pregnancy, she felt the best out of all of them. Her nervous system stayed regulated, her symptoms were minimal, and she had the energy to keep up with her other kids. She slept great, and her heartburn was manageable. The neurological scans lined up exactly with what she was feeling. Her adjustments were tailored to what her body was showing, and just weeks away from baby number 5, Catherine said this was the most confident she'd ever felt heading into labor and delivery. She knew her body was ready because she kept her nervous system regulated throughout the entire pregnancy. So 1, your nervous system is teaching your baby's nervous system. The umbilical cord is more than a nutrient delivery system. It's the electrical connection between your nervous system and your baby's. When stress hormones like cortisol stay elevated in your body, they cross the placenta and flood your baby's developing brain. Your baby's nervous system is being programmed right now. If you're stuck in sympathetic dominance, that fight or flight mode, your baby's nervous system learns that this as a baseline normal. Think of it like the nervous system as the air traffic controller for every other system in your body. If the air traffic controller is stuck in panic mode, everything else malfunctions. Excuse me. Research published in Development and Psychopathology found that infants and mothers with the higher stress levels showed 22% higher stress reactivity. These babies were more easily upset, harder to soothe, and showed poor recovery from stress. That pattern was established during pregnancy. So, 2, fetal programming creates lifelong patterns. Fetal programming means permanent changes. During pregnancy, your baby's amygdala, the fear center of your brain, develops larger and more reactive when exposed to chronic stress. The HP axis, your baby's stress response system, gets programmed with a hair trigger baseline. Think of it like building a house on a cracked foundation. You can't remodel a house on a cracked foundation and expect it to be stable. Your baby's nervous system foundation is being built right now, and chronic stress creates cracks in that foundation before they're even born. The vagus nerve, the main nerve of the parasympathetic nervous system, develops its tone during pregnancy. Poor vagal tone from prenatal stress can affect digestion, heart rate, inflammation, immune function, social engagement, and emotional regulation for years. Kids whose mothers experience chronic stress during pregnancy have higher rates of ADHD, anxiety, sensory processing disorder, and even physical health issues like asthma and allergies. This isn't bad luck, it's fetal programming. So 3. This is stage 1 of the perfect storm. The perfect storm often begins before pregnancy even starts. Fertility struggles, multiple rounds of IVF, months or years of emotional weight, hormonal medications, financial strain, and relationship stress. By the time pregnancy happens, the nervous system is already depleted. And then pregnancy itself adds its own stressors: physical discomfort, fear about the baby's health, anxiety about labor, financial pressure, work stress, and relationship challenges. Your baby is developing in this environment. And here's the truth: they don't grow out of it, they grow into it. Colic at 2 months becomes chronic constipation at 6 months. Constipation becomes sensory sensitivity at 18 months. Sensory issues become ADHD signs at age 5. ADHD becomes anxiety by age 10, and the nervous system dysfunction that started during fetal programming just manifests itself differently as the brain develops. 4. You can help your nervous system regulate starting right now. Now, you can't eliminate every stressor. That's impossible. But you can help your nervous system shift from parasympathetic dominance into parasympathetic function, creating a calm, regulated internal environment that supports healthy fetal programming. Neurologically focused chiropractic care works at that foundational level. Gentle, specific adjustments help release the parking brake on your nervous system, allowing it to shift out of survival mode and into regulation. Insight scans provide objective data. Heart rate variability, HRV, measures the balance between your sympathetic and parasympathetic systems. Surface electromyography, SEMG, shows where your nervous system is holding tension. Neurothermal scans detect areas of dysregulation, and these scans track improvements in your nervous system, often before you can even notice symptom changes. So, when you're regulated, your baby learns regulation. And this is a window of opportunity. Pregnancy is when the foundation gets built. What you do now affects how your pregnancy, not just your pregnancy, but your child's lifelong health. So your baby's nervous system is being programmed in this moment. Your nervous system teaches your baby's nervous system. The intervention you pursue now, addressing nervous system dysregulation at the root cause level, affects your child's health trajectory for years. You have more control than you think, not by eliminating stress, but by helping your body regulate despite it. If you're ready to support your nervous system and give your baby the healthiest possible start, click the link in our bio, send us a DM, or schedule with Vanilla Chiropractic in Virginia Beach. Let's help you create the calm, regulated foundation your baby deserves.